So, we know I love a Longchamp Le Pliage, but leather or nylon? What do I think's more worth it? Hello, and the warmest of welcome to today's video. For those who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, proud to have you here. For those who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you enjoy my videos. I put out videos roughly 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion to like more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please do head down, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm all about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are. Celebrating yourself, and of course, celebrating others. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to share a bag with you that I've used recently. I didn't use it today, but that I've used recently, and I really enjoyed using. This is my Longchamp Camouflage Clutch Bag. I bought this as a tech pouch. I decided I wasn't going to use it as a tech pouch. I was going to use it as a clutch. And I've really enjoyed it. I used it when I was in Manchester. I used it with an all black outfit. I thought it looked really cool. Unfortunately, I didn't take a photo. I was rushing, so I didn't take a photo, but I absolutely loved it. And what I loved so much about it was it had a lot of capacity. It was easy to get in and out of. I like the fact that the zip, this is also a wristlet if you want it to be, but it was a good size to put under your arm without feeling like you were kind of carrying a wallet, a glorified wallet really. Or what I also really liked was it smushed. So I was smushing it so it was easier to carry and like smushed it under my arm, and it's just very malleable. And, you know, it's still looking okay. It's still looking okay. I'm a little concerned that this could potentially peel off. I hope that doesn't happen, but I thought it looked really cool. I liked it a lot. What's really good with it as well is you have card slots. So it's got this orange interior and you've got card slots inside it. And actually I did put, rather than taking a card holder, I did just put a couple of cards in there. So it was good. It was good. My worry with a clutch is that I'm just going to leave it somewhere. You know, I'm a bit like that, where I just get up and walk off. That's not great. So yeah, I didn't. I kept it with me. I liked it a lot. It kind of felt like, you know, you can still sort of raise the roof with it. It was good. Felt chic, but felt useful and fun and playful, and it cut through wearing a little bit more of a serious all black outfit, and then just a little bit of fun, a little bit of camo. So that was a good buy. I'm happy with that, and I'm going to use that some more. Anyway, that wasn't what we came here for. This is what you came for. Is that a Rihanna song? Yeah. Anyway. What are we talking about? We are talking about the Longchamp Le Pliage, one of my favourite bag styles, if not my favourite bag style. And we're talking about nylon versus leather. And what do I think is worth it? Now, this is an interesting one for me because I've recently kind of stepped into the Le Pliage leather game, and it's called the Le Pliage Cuir or Cuir. If you go onto the Longchamp website, it's now under the Longchamp Extra. So you click on Le Pliage and then Longchamp Extra. That's where you'll find these. Why they've done that, I don't know, because it's still called the Le Pliage Cuir. So I don't really know what's going on there, but anyway, that's where you'll find them. So I'm a big fan of the Le Pliage as a style, and you can buy it in nylon, you can buy it here, but then they also do the odd canvas one as well if you buy it in the Le Pliage collection. So the Le Pliage collection. You know. Anyway, what do I think? As I said, this is a newer one. I'm used to using this. This is a club, but the green collection is kind of the equivalent as it currently stands. So for the point of this, imagine that we're talking green collection, club, and this. Now, both I really like. I have to say, the nylon is super easy, super practical, hassle-free, carefree, easy to use, weatherproof, just a real joy of a bag to use. I love the variation of colours that you can get these in. The price point is really reasonable. It's less than £100 for a medium top handle. And I have used these informally, formally, work, play. It is the bag that I really think can do it all. I think it just is a fantastic all-rounder. I have an organizer in mine. It's a very simple bag. Do not get me wrong. It is not plush by any stretch. So mine has a slip pocket here and a parking ticket and a bubblegum million. Mine has an organizer inside it. I've gone for this pink one, and the inside is just kind of the back of a nylon. You know, that kind of waterproof, water-resistant texture. So nothing overly plush, but I'm throwing in an organizer, so I don't need the interior to be overly plush. And actually, what I love about it is that it is wipe clean and easy to go. Another core benefit with these is the fact that it can fold. So actually, let's do that for you now. Let's do that for you now. The Le Pliage was based on origami. So the fact that it can fold makes them so easy to use and just so easy to travel with. When I went to France, I've mentioned this before, I took my 4 Le Pliage bags at the time, my Le Pliage Club and Green collections at the time, and by folding them down, I managed to basically take the equivalent of a small bag and I had 4 bags. So I had visual differentiation for those. I took my 4 Le Pliage top handles and my Mulberry Bayswater, my mock crop Mulberry Bayswater. So it just folds down like so. So it can just be really small, really compact, easy to go, but they're just a nice way of adding a fun pop of colour, a fun piece into your collection. That's another interior that's wipe clean, wipe down, hassle-free. And I think they're super for that. I really, really do. I'm a huge fan of the nylon. One of the gripes that people will have with this particular top handle is that it doesn't come with a shoulder strap. It reduces the versatility of it for some. Not for me, because I don't really use a shoulder strap very often, but it would make it a more versatile bag. You can get others like the LGP that does come with a shoulder strap, but the Green collection does not. So if you need a shoulder bag, you have to go for a different style over the top handle. Now, let's talk about the leather. The leather does very much the same thing that the nylon can do. This can fold in the same way. This can be sort of more weather resistant because it is a leather. So if you keep the leather well conditioned, etc., it's quite easy to use. I still think it can be daytime. I still think it can be formal. Take the strap off and it can be a bit more formal. It can be work. It can be play. It's a very, very versatile bag still. Mine could maybe do with a scarf or two wrapping around the handles, but it's a very beautiful piece. The leather is very nice. The leather is very soft and very supple. I love the hardware. I think it's great. The fact that it comes with a shoulder strap will also be a real benefit. For some people, it will bug them that it's not a adjustable. It is detachable, hence the hooks. Wrong word, Nick. But it isn't adjustable. So this is your shoulder strap. I could get this crossbody over myself, and I love the fact that it's got this thick strap with Longchamp on it. I am debating getting a green one of these, and what will be really cool about that is I could use the pink strap on the green bag and the green strap on the pink bag, and I think it would be really fun to kind of mix and match those. But it's a really great piece. It is a little bit plusher than the other. So mine is currently stuffed, but you can see here you've got a zip pocket opposed to just a slip pocket on the back there. And then you've got a large slip pocket on the other side, and it's properly lined. So it's properly lined in the Longchamp logo kind of interior. So they have thought it through a little bit more in terms of the materials that they've used. They've made it feel that little bit plusher. However, this is £455 new from boutique. So you are spending 4 and a bit times the amount of money in order to get your hands on one of these. I did not pay that for this. I bought this outlet. I paid $150, something like that, for this because I got a double discount. It was outlet plus a sale. So I got a really good deal on this, and I'm very happy with it. It is a fantastic deal for what I got this for. On balance, what do I think of the two? If I was going into the Longchamp boutique and I had £500 in my pocket and I was choosing between one of these for £455 and one of these for £95, what am I walking away with? I'm walking away with this. This is a beautiful bag and I'm very happy to have it. And the variations that you can get the leather in are great. You can buy them in smaller sizes, larger sizes, crossbodies, backpacks. Like I said, have a look at the Le Pliage Extra tab on the website. The backpack in particular is really cool because it can be a top handle bag that looks like a Le Pliage, but then also has shoulder straps that make it a backpack. So that's quite cool. But I just think on balance, the nylon is the better value for money. It's more of the all-rounder. The leather for sure feels a bit more luxurious. But do I get 4 times the value, 4 times the enjoyment out of the pink? Do I get 4 times the enjoyment out of the leather? No, I get equivalent enjoyment out of them. I think if I was able to get a nylon one in this colour, I think I'd enjoy it in somewhat equal measure. I do like the shoulder strap with this. I think it's fun. I do like the feeling of the leather. I bought it really because it was a great price and a beautiful colour. If it was a choice of buying one of those in black or one of the nylon in black, I'd buy the nylon in black, hands down. For me, the leather wouldn't be worth it. For the price point, for that £455, I'd rather have a Rousseau. I'd rather have a large Rousseau. That would be where I would put my money out of the particular range, just because I feel that the nylon does such an excellent job. And there are so many variations of the nylons. I am a particular fan of the medium top handle. We know this. I also have 3 of the backpacks. So I do like the nylon. I have tried and tested it. I think I am probably quite well informed when it comes to this particular bag and this particular bag style. I've done my research, I have bought many and I've used many. This is fantastic and I'm very glad to own one. Like I said, I'm also looking at the green, but I'm looking at the green because it's a similar price point to what I paid for this. And therefore I feel like I will have done really well. If I could get 2 of these for £300 combined, I feel like I'd have done really, really well. And I'm happy with that. I would say to me, this is worth 300. 300. The 455 is a little steep. A little steep. I can see why they got it to where they got to in that, and I don't think for a leather mid-range bag, I don't think it's a bad price point, but I think 300 would have been about right, or maybe 350 at a push, but considering that the large Rousseau is 415, that is, for me, better value. That, for me, is a more sophisticated, more luxurious bag. I would say my Rousseau is more luxurious than this to use. But this is lovely. It's just not the most luxurious of the ranges. And I love the carefree nature of it. I worry a little bit more that because the leather is quite sort of supple, etc., I worry about snagging it a little bit more. I don't like to worry about bags, but I do worry that if I caught it, could I tear it? You know, you do have that concern with this a little bit more. Whereas the nylon, it's a free-for-all for me. I can do whatever I want, basically, with the nylons, and I don't really worry about them. And price point-wise, I like to look after them because you spend money on them and you work hard for that money, but I don't put it down and think, oh, what if it gets something on it? If it gets something on it, I take it home, get the nylon cleaner and I wipe it off and it will be good. And if it doesn't come off, then fine, it doesn't come off. And that's just the way life goes. So it's not the end of the world. So I think on balance, I would say nylon over leather for the Le Pliage. But as with everything, go with your heart, go with what works best for you and your lifestyle. For me, yes, the leather feels more luxurious. The Le Pliage Cure bag is a more luxurious bag. Yes, it is. Is it 4.5 times as luxurious where the price point sits? I'd question that. I would question that. But if, like me, you're able to get a super deal, whether that be it goes half price in the seasonal sale, so you can get it for circa £250, or you can get an outlet find like I did, absolutely run, don't walk, get your hands on it. I would say that the upper band that I would be prepared to pay for one of these, if it came in the perfect colour, etc., would be about £300. About £300 feels about right. These are just such good value. They are just such good value, and not everyone sees the value of Longchamp. I do. I think it's super. It's a great bag. This is an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, so it's high. It's good. It's a good bag. These are a 10. These are a 10. They are the bag that can do it all. That's why I own 5. That's why I have another 2 that are currently on my list of should I go for them. Yes. The bag that can do it all. So there we have it, everyone. That's my thought on Le Pliage Leather versus Nylon. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you own both? If you own both, what would your preference be? Do you agree with my synopsis? Do you disagree with me? Love to hear from you and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye now. Mwah.